Finance is powerful but vulnerable without ethics. In Islamic finance, trust, responsibility, and integrity are essential. These values guided by Aqidah, Shariah, and Akhlaq.
Assalamualaikum everyone. Today my group and I will be presenting about Aqidah, Shariah, and Akhlaq, and how these three elements form the ethical engine of Islamic financial. This presentation aims to help us understanding that Islamic finance is not only about making money, but about ensuring responsibility, fairness, and good character in every transaction. First, Aqidah. Aqidah refers to our belief and faith in Allah. In Islamic finance, this belief shapes how we believe in financial matters. A Muslim avoid riba, cheating, and exploitation because we believe in that Allah will hold us accountable. So, Aqidah builds the mindset that all financial activity must be done with honestly and sanity. Second, Shariah. Shariah is an Islamic law that guides what is permissible and what is not. In finance, Shariah prohibits riba or interest, gharar or excessive intensely, martial or gambling, and also ensure that contracts are clear and fair for all parties. This means Islamic finance must follow strict rules so that business activity remain ethical and transparent. Finally, we have Akhlaq, which refer to moral and good character. Akhlaq focus on behavior, being honest, trustworthy, respectful, and not taking advantage of others. In Islamic finance, this means treating customer fairly, avoid lies, and ensuring that we always act with integrity. Even a transaction is Sharia complete, it needs good akhlaq to make it truly ethical. So, objective of this presentation are: first, understanding Aqidah in Islamic finance. Next, Sharia is as the legal framework. Third, Akhlaq as ethical behavior, and last important of ethical matter in banking conduct.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the concept of Aqidah in Islamic finance, what it is, why it is important, and how it is applied in real finance practice. First, what exactly is Aqidah? Aqidah is the core belief system of a Muslim. It covers fundamental beliefs such as belief in Allah, angels, holy books, prophets, hereafter, and divine decrees. Now I will explain about example of Aqidah in action. Let's look at some example of how Aqidah is applied in Islamic finance. First is takaful, or Islamic insurance is based on cooperation or ta'awun and helping others. And second, zakat and wealth management are rooted in the belief that wealth must be purified and shared for the sake of Allah. This example shows that Islamic finance isn't just about money, it's about ethical behavior and spiritual accountability. It's more than just knowledge. It guides how a Muslim views the world, including life, wealth, personal responsibility. In fact, Aqidah forms the foundation of Islamic ethics. Without it, Islamic principles in everyday life, including financial dealings, wouldn't have a spiritual basis. Aqidah ensures that financial activities follow Islamic values. It guides Muslims to avoid things like risks, uncertainty, gambling, and unethical industries. And finally, it creates accountability to Allah. Muslims believe they will be questioned about how they earn and spend their wealth in the hereafter, which motivates them to act responsibility. So, to sum up, Aqidah is the backbone of Islamic finance. It shapes our beliefs, guides our direction, and ensures that financial dealings are conducted ethically and responsibility in the eyes of Allah.
For my part, I will explain Shariah as the legal framework in Islamic finance. This part focuses on how Shariah rules guide banking operation, how Islamic bank identify what is halal and haram, and why this framework is crucial in maintaining ethical and responsible finance. What is Shariah in Islamic finance? Shariah refers to Islamic laws and principles derived from the Quran, Sunnah, Ijma', and Qiyas in Islamic finance Shariah acts a legal and ethical guidelines that govern how Islamic banks operate in ensure that every product transaction and decision follow Islamic values. Without Shariah, Islamic banking would lose and identify because Shariah determine what is permitted and what must be avoided. How Shariah guiding banking operation? Shariah plays an important role in guiding the daily operation of Islamic banks in ensure that banking activity are conducted ethical and fairly. For example, Islamic bank cannot charge interest because riba is prohibited. Financing must be linked to the real asset. Contract must be transparent and risk must be shared fairly between the bank and customer. Because of this principle, Islamic bank use Shariah compliant contracts such as murabahah, ijarah, mudarabah, wadiah, and sukuk. This contract help bank operate in a way that promote justice, transparent, and customer protection. Another important role of Shariah is to help Islamic bank clearly identify what is halal, what is haram. Shariah does not allow practice like riba, gambling, and high uncertainty because this can cause injustice. It also does not allow banks to be involved in haram industry such as alcohol and gambling. Instead, Shariah encourage halal activity like trade, leasing, partnership, and real business activity. To make sure all banking activity follow these rules, Islamic bank have a Shariah committee that check and approve all product and operation. Why Shariah framework is important? Overall, Shariah is not just about rules, but about ensuring ethics, fairness, and accountability in finance. It protects customer avoid harmful practice, support financial stability, and promote society responsible economic growth. In this way, Shariah acts as the ethical engine that keep Islamic finance operating in the right direction.
So now I want to talk about Akhlaq as ethical behavior in Islamic finance. How good character influence banker behavior? Good Akhlaq guide banker to act ethical in their daily work. They are not only focused on profit but also protect trust, avoid wandering, and ensure their action align the Islamic value. The point is honesty is not cheating, encouraging the transparent information. Trustworthiness is to protect customer money and personal data. Fairness and justice is not implementation of riba. Integrity is make ethical decision even under pressure. Responsibility is a finance only halal and ethical activity and beneficial activity. Cooperation is support the community and help customer in need. And now, I want to talk about why Akhlaq is important in Islamic finance. Without Akhlaq, Islamic finance will lose its true purpose. Akhlaq ensures the Shariah spirit is implemented, preventing harmful practice and promoting social well-being. The point is, build customer trust, prevent fraud and corruptions, ensure the spirit as the Shariah is followed, promote social justice and fairness, accountability to Allah in every action. So now, key related concept. Akhlaq connected with Aqidah and Shariah. To create the complete ethical framework in the Islamic finance, the point is Aqidah, Shariah, and Akhlaq. This is the complete Islamic ethical system. Maqasid or Shariah is to protect well the community well-being, taqwa, good conscience behavior at all times. CSR contribute positively to society.
Now that we have already understand what Aqidah, Shariah, and Akhlaq mean individually, my part will focus on something equally important, which is the importance of these three principles in banking conduct and how they actually come together in real banking practices. In Islamic finance, trust is the foundation of every transaction. Customers place their wealth, their savings, and sometimes even their life goals in the hands of financial institutions. So the question is, how Islamic banks ensures the trust is not broken? The answer lies in a combination of Aqidah, Shariah, and Akhlaq, which together form the ethical engine that drives Islamic finance. Firstly, Aqidah plays a major role in shaping the internal mindset of bankers. When a person understands that they are accountable not only to their employer but also to Allah, their intention and behavior naturally become more sincere and responsible. For example, a banker with strong Aqidah will not manipulate customer information, approve contract they may harm clients, or use their authority for personal gain. Their belief system guides them to act with integrity even when no one is watching. This is what makes Aqidah powerful internal control that prevents unethical behavior from the very beginning. Next is Shariah, which functions as the external framework that guides the entire banking operation. While Aqidah governs the heart, Shariah governs the process in real banking practice. Sharia ensures that every contract is transparent, every financial structure is halal, and every agreement avoids elements like riba, gharar, and exploitation. This is why Islamic banks have Sharia committee, Sharia advisor, and strict guidelines. These structures protect both the bank and the customer, making sure that the financial system is not only profitable but also compliant with Islamic values. Through Shariah, customers gain clarity and confidence because they know that the products offered to them are legitimate and fair. Finally, Akhlaq completes the system by shaping how bankers interact with customers on a daily basis. Good character, honesty, and fairness, not just moral teachings, but professional requirements in Islamic finance. For example, a banker who practices good akhlaq will explain products clearly without misleading customers, offer genuine assistance, and instead of pushing clients to sign contracts they don't understand at all, and treat everyone with respect regardless of their background. This ethical behavior builds long-term relationships and strengthening the bank's reputation in society. When these three elements, Aqidah, Shariah, and Akhlaq, operate together, they create a holistic system that ensures Islamic finance is trustworthy both internally and externally. Aqidah shapes intention, Shariah guides the structure, and Akhlaq governs conduct. The result is a financial environment that reduces the risk of fraud, prevents unjust contract, increases customer satisfaction, and attracts ethical investors. More importantly, it ensures that Islamic banks do not just look Islamic from the outside but truly reflect Islamic values in practice.
In conclusion, Aqidah, Sharia, and Akhlaq work together to create a financial system that is ethical, fair, and good consistent. Aqidah gives us belief, Sharia gives us guidelines, and Akhlaq shape our behavior. Together, they ensure that Islamic finance protect people, promote justice, and bring benefit to society. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum.